Hello and welcome again to MJTV. I'm your host Matthew James, and I just really want to discuss my understanding and my concepts of what's inside the spirit world, what the spirit world is. Put a bit of it on video just to give you an insight into what the IMT workshops can involve. Now, most people, when asked what they think the spirit world is like, will reply with the anticipated responses of fluffy clouds and beings of light floating around with gossamer wings. But so few people will be aware of what the true concept of what the spirit world is really like. Now, the majority of us visit the spirit world during sleep state without actually ever realizing it. No, it's true. How many of you have real dreams, what we call real dreams, where in that dream you're in a body, you smell, you taste, you hear. You're aware of thoughts that go in your head. I know I do, and I know a number of other people do. Now, how many of you actually realize those real dreams is actually you in the spirit world? We have a form. We have a physical body. Now, okay, this physical body is of a faster vibration to this one that we are in here, so it's not going to have the same constituents. It's not going to need the foods, and it's not going to need the water that we need on this world. It's fed basically by solar energy, and it replenishes itself by solar energy or love energy or light energy. But the body and the earth that is on the spirit plane is a perfect replica of this world, or should I say, this is a perfect replica of that world. Obviously, in the lower realms of the spirit world, there's still going to be cars, there's still going to be hospitals, there's still going to be schools, there's still going to be all these things that we associate with the manifest plane, because that part of the spirit world, the occupants there have only just passed from this plane, or maybe they haven't even realized they've passed from this world. So it's all thought forms that are generated by the occupants of that part of the world. But another thing that people don't actually realize is that the spirit world is very, very, very close to us. Vibrationally, it's not much of a distance from here to there. Indeed, when you take photographs, when you take a photograph across a room and there's a bit of a haze, or when you look across a room and there's a bit of a haze, how many of you actually realize you're actually looking through the spirit world? Because that's how close the spirit world is. It's usually above our heads, but it is very, very, very close to us. So what it basically means is that the bodies of the residents of the spirit world exist outside of our frequency of light for most of the time. Their light body is interchangeable and it's multidimensional. Such is the reality of the existence outside of this plane of reality. When they appear before us in their true form, in their body, their etheric body from that realm, they do seem to appear like light, because that is how our limited senses perceive them. Now, these entities, if they choose to do so, they can slow their vibrational states right down to that of our world. And they can appear or manifest before us, and they appear to be in solid form. We catch a glimpse of their once human forms, or even a form that they choose to appear as. Maybe it was a grandfather who was 85 years old when he died, but he comes back as the sprightly, healthy 35-year-old, because that would be his choice. That maybe be the form that he's most comfortable with. But they can appear in an adoptive form if they wish to. Now, people don't realize we can visit the spirit world whenever we wish, but it is by thought form only. Rarely do we actually project fully into that world. Those who have the near-death experience, those of us who have the accidents or the operations and we find ourselves in light, will find ourselves in our etheric body. We'll find ourselves in our spirit form, but we are still connected to our body here. Now, most of us can visit the spirit world by going out of body. We've heard of the out-of-body experience, and we find ourselves in a lower vibrational part of the spirit world. Now, there are various places that you can actually visit. There's the nursing bay. There's the Hall of Records. There's the Garden of Remembrance. These are actual parts of the spirit world that are real. They are extremely real. And these are 3 places that I'm actually going to mention in other videos. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to set up a meditation. I'm going to do some pathworking meditations on video to actually take people to these places so they can experience these places themselves. I mean, basically, the nursing bay, imagine the most advanced hospital here on Earth. Imagine all those wonderful doctors, nurses, surgeons, you name it, who've actually passed from this world, all being employed or working in this advanced hospital to help the millions and millions of souls who actually pass from this world and need to be healed of their physical ailments. You see what happens. Our etheric body is it takes on board everything that our physical body experiences. It becomes a replica. It records everything that we've experienced, all the elements, all the thoughts, all the conditions, everything that we've actually experienced as a physical being. It shapes the outside identity of the etheric body. So when we pass from this world, we still have the elements, we still have the thoughts, we still have the elements of the manifest plane. And in order to move on to the other realms of the spirit world, we have to lose these conditions. Hence the nursing bay. That's basically a concept that I've been aware of for quite a number of years. I just really wanted to just share it with people here on this video. So for now, I'm going to leave it, but watch out for further videos on the spirit world, because I'm probably going to do these. I'm going to do these meditations as the next video. So for now, my name is Matthew James. You've been watching MJTV. Thank you for watching.